I don't agree. The sound of a beautiful girl screaming echoed outside. She was currently sitting in her room with an angry look on her face. Why do I have to become someone else's fiancé? Explain why, Dad. The girl screamed. The man standing outside her door sighed, then he said, Please forgive me. I can't explain it to you, Yui. Hearing that, she stopped screaming. She just quietly opened the door and said, Dad, please give me time to think. He nodded and left. She closed the door and lay down on the bed. Because she was so tired, she fell asleep. Youth is dreaming. Yui was lost in a dark space with no one, no light at all, and suddenly a beautiful woman appeared with waist-length hair. That woman looked exactly like her. She just stood there gawking at that woman, then couldn't help but rushed at that woman and burst into tears. Mom, I miss you so much. The woman hugged her and said, I also miss you very much. But please listen to me. What's going on? Please agree. The Sakamaki family's fiancé. At first it may be a bit difficult for you, but everything will be okay. But I've never met them. It's okay, my little princess. They are important people in your life in the future. Promise me you won't let them slip away. They are all good people and they have their sadnesses, especially in the past. Please help them overcome that sadness. Can you do it? Yes, I promise, Mom. She smiled at her daughter. Then she gave her a box and said, Please take the pill in this box to hide your identity. This pill is effective for 3 months. She nodded and took the box from her mother's hand. The time has come when I can't be here anymore. Please remember what I told you and live well. After saying that, her mother disappeared and she also woke up. The drops of tears remaining at the corner of her eyelashes quickly wiped them away. When she looked down at her left hand, her hand was holding the box just like in the dream. She smiled gently and whispered, I promise, Mom. I will live well. Afterwards, she went into the bathroom to clean up and then walked downstairs wearing a white knee-length dress, her blonde hair falling lightly down her shoulders. She walked to the dining room and sat down. Her father asked, Have you thought about that? She raised her determined eyes towards her father and said, I agree. Her father was surprised but also happy about his little daughter's decision. So when are you leaving? He asked. Tomorrow, she replied. After breakfast, she went to her room to pack her things into a suitcase and also carefully took a pill out and carefully put the pill box inside the suitcase. Tomorrow? Be careful on the road, daughter, Lucifer said. Yes, she replied to her father and then got into the car, realizing she had gone quite a distance. She stretched, took the pill she had set aside and drank it. After a while of riding, she finally arrived at a large house. The architecture was extremely unique, but it was very dark and scary. She approached a large wooden door and knocked, but no one came out.